Let me tell you two secrets of the wealthy, the richest people around you, the people that make millions and millions a year. Maybe they have millions and millions in the bank in investments. They can go where they want, vacation where they want, fly private, potentially drive the nice cars. But let me tell you the real secret of the wealthy that a lot of people don't understand, because on social media we don't really talk about this. The first thing is the wealthy do not appear to be wealthy. They don't drive the fancy cars. They drive Hondas, Jeeps, Chevys, Fords. They don't drive Maseratis, Mercedes, BMWs. Often those people who drive those types of cars, they are often not wealthy. They often blow their money on things that they think appear to make them wealthy when their bank account is actually zero, or they're just leveraged by debt. Anybody can go buy a Mercedes. If you have a credit score that's decent, you can go buy a Mercedes. What the super wealthy, they're not braggadocious, they're not extravagant on their wealth, they're humble. They drive Hondas. You wouldn't know. They're not flashy about their wealth. They're not showing off their watches. You wouldn't know. They go shop at Sam's Club, they shop at Walmart. I don't know how many people I've seen that I know that are very, very, very wealthy, and I'll see them shopping for shirts at Sam's Club. They're not bragging about their wealth, and they're not bragging about their wealth because primarily they understand how wealth works, right? So I have a car, I have a lease, I have a Honda CRV lease. It's $500 a month. If I live like everybody else, I should be having a lease for like $2,000 to $3,000 a month. I should be having a Mercedes lease. But I understand money, and so do other wealthy people do. What they do is they say, hey, I'm going to pay $500 a month, which is very minimal. And instead of paying $2,000 a month, I'm going to take $1,500 a month and put it in investments. $1,500 a month on a 12-month basis is about, let's see, $18,000, okay? So $18,000 goes back into investments. And they do this in other areas of their life. They're not living in mansions, they're living in really nice houses. You often see these people in custom houses with full brick, or wherever you're from, nice houses, but not super nice houses. So they save money and they're investing $3,000 to $4,000 to maybe $5,000 to $7,000 a year or a month based on them living below their means. And they're probably saving even more than that. So what happens is when they're putting $5,000 a month in investments, what happens is over a 10-year standpoint, they've invested over $500,000 to $600,000, where the person who drives the Mercedes, the BMW, lives in the mansion, who's leveraged out their tail, they haven't invested anything. So then that person has generational wealth. They can retire. They're less stressed. And you'll see those people pay cash for everything. They don't need to finance the car. Just buy the car. They don't care. Real wealth is not braggadocious. Real wealth is, hey, I understand how it works, so I'm going to take advantage of the fact that I make great money. And what that looks like is, hey, I make really great money. I have to work for that money, but someday I want my money to work for me. So they put their money to work, so their money will go work when they don't have to work. And another thing, the last thing here, and I'll wrap it up, money and being extravagant with it, braggadocious, showing off, makes you a target in today's world. With our current legal landscape, if you are showing that you're made of money and that you have all this money and you're the richest person ever, that makes you a target. This is why the person who just won the lottery, he actually started, he or she, whoever it is, started an LLC in Delaware and sold the lottery ticket or transferred the lottery ticket to the LLC in Delaware, and companies in Delaware, the LLC is actually unknown. They do not share the owner of the LLC. So he or she did not want to get known, which is actually really smart, because when you have millions and millions of dollars, I think it was like over $400 million, that makes you a target. People want to take from you. They say, oh, he or she's successful. That's a target for lawyers, defense, and not defense attorneys, but personal injury lawyers. So God forbid you hit somebody and they're going to sue you for everything you have. So Rich people know that they do not want to be a target. They do not want to bring attention to themselves, because often the person who's the loudest is usually the person who becomes a target. So they do not want to become a target. So this is the secret of the wealthy people. What you see on social media, the crazy stuff, people hopping in and out of private jets, those people are not the richest people. You have to always be looking at, what are the lens that I'm looking out of? What's the lens that I'm looking out of? And the lens that you're seeing is what people are sharing. But the really rich people, often they're not sharing it, and you would never know because they're in a Honda Accord or a Chevy truck. So you want to be rich, stop being flamboyant, stop being crazy, and start investing your money so you don't have to work someday. Like and subscribe.